Before the crowds filled the streets of Senado Square, we decided to slow down for a quiet morning in Macau. We found this small local restaurant, simple, peaceful, and exactly the kind of place we were hoping for. The noodle soup was warm and comforting, perfect for the cool morning air. And of course, duck with rice. Classic, simple, but so good. Senado Square was just a short walk from our hotel, and we came across this restaurant on the way there. These little moments always become our favorite part of traveling. Not the rush, not the tourist spots, just sharing good food together in a new place. After breakfast, we continued our walk toward Senado Square, full, happy, and ready to explore the city.
Unsa na diri?
Santa Casa da Misericordia.
Wow! Di man namin ang picture di. Kita di ko is picture man di. Dira ka ba picture di ko dira man di.
Sige.
Ano?
Para
Ha?
Instituto para os Asuntos Municipais.
Ako pa lagi man di kay nanood lagi sila.
Suta! While exploring Senado Square, we decided to step inside the beautiful Instituto para os Asuntos Municipais. The moment we walked in, everything felt calm and elegant, like a quiet escape from the busy streets outside. The architecture was stunning. Every detail carried a mix of Portuguese history and Macau's unique charm. We took our time walking around, appreciating the little details and simply enjoying the atmosphere together. Kung ikaw, Portuguese ka, ma-amaze ka diri. A quiet little moment in the middle of Macau, and definitely one we'll remember. Bili ka? Picture ka dre? We didn't really have a plan here, just walking, exploring, and enjoying the moment together. Every corner felt alive, the Portuguese-style buildings to the busy little streets surrounding the square. Nasa saat bang? Nagano no? Murag kuha nila ang pharmacy sad. Honestly, this was the perfect way to start our second day in Macau. We continued walking deeper into Senado Square, and little by little, the place became even more lively. The famous wave-pattern streets, colorful buildings, and the energy of the crowd made every step feel exciting.
Ano lang ba no?
Ha? Lagi yun. Nga na ka to buhaton kuhan Boracay ano ra ba? Barobra. Macau used to be a Portuguese colony for over 400 years,
Wow.
which is why you'll see so much European influence everywhere, even in the street layout. There's something about this place that feels both historic and alive at the same time. From the lively streets of Senado Square, we stepped into a completely different world. The moment we entered St. Dominic's Church, Everything became quiet, calm, almost sacred. We slowly walked through the space, taking in every detail: the architecture, the light, the silence. It felt like time slowed down for a while. Just us, the quiet, and the history around us. There is something about places like this. You don't need to say much, you just feel it. This church was built by Spanish Dominican priests way back in the 1600s, making it one of the oldest churches in Macau. And before we knew it, we were already heading back outside, carrying a bit of that calm with us into the rest of the day. And just like that, we kept walking again. No rush, no destination in mind, just following the streets. Macau has this rhythm: quiet moments, busy corners, and everything in between. And honestly, it's these simple walks together that make the whole trip feel special. The famous black and white wave pavement here is inspired by traditional Portuguese design, a reminder of Macau's mix of East and West. As we walked, we couldn't help but notice how every corner tells a story: old colonial architecture right next to modern life. So we just kept walking, exploring, learning, and enjoying every little detail along the way.
Daghan mo kayo kuan. Daghan kay insik uwang ka. Kinahanglan og haplas. Or ibaw sila kay mga tao grabe kay glass 28,000 steps. Kinahanglan og haplas.
Macau's shopping streets aren't just modern retail spots. Many of them sit along centuries old routes once used during the Portuguese trading era.
Try. Mong ganahan. No?
Right now, we're walking along the streets near Senado Square, passing by little shops like Lemon Cello, or do I pronounce it correctly?
Saman. Na. Ay daga sa ato ano eh.
Every few steps, something new appears: a cafe, a boutique, or a side street waiting to be explored.
Ate, 7 bucks 100. Para may idea kayo.
Kami, ano?
Masarap yan, sir. Kabaw,
Cebu.
Hindi nyo mix it. Masarap.
100 and open. Rebel, ay? 8?
Ganda, pagkaladala nyo yung taas, ako nag-speaker.
Oh, Tilaway.
And that's the fun part. Even just walking becomes an experience when everything around you feels new. So we just kept going, one street at a time, enjoying the rhythm of Macau as it unfolds.
Dito, lamay ito dito. Nya wala pa gyud kayo di common ba?
Oo.
Sa kadaghan nagdagikan diri Hong Kong wa gyud ingon nato.
Wala man nagkasa, hindi ato. Beef jerky.
Tanaw na ko.
Hindi ka sa danan.
Masuod ra maguro ni sa malita ri. Kani mao na niya to pa sa lubong eh.
May nag-bake pa rin mo.
Mao na ni isod sa katong bag nga extra.
Pwede naman naman yun. Okay. Kasi sa galing kita kami din.
Ha?
For 100.
Ah, mo ba dito kay Saban no?
Senado Square ruins na ang ano.
Ah, mo famous ra.
Nagdala yung hapon niya. Yung hapon niya kay tangan sa iya hapon ba dyan.
Ha?
Kaya kay matangan sa mga red.
Ikaw? Ato ta dito pikas lang. Ito ba?
Sa pikas, maguro ka ng picture. Babae ba?
Ha?
Babae ba nag-picture sa akin?
After walking through the lively streets near Senado Square, we finally arrived at one of Macau's most iconic landmarks. And there it was, the front of the ruins of St. Paul's. And standing here right in front of it, you can really feel how much history this place holds. This was originally part of a 17th century Catholic church and college complex built by the Jesuits. Only the front wall remains today after a fire destroyed most of the structure, but somehow that makes it even more powerful.
Matter Day, Mother of God.
Ha? Bakit may yung ganitay? Sa ito na nasunog ni niya
Bagyo.
mabagyo. Muli na sinakawan. Sa Nabilin. No? Walang fasad.
And as we walked through, it felt less like a tourist spot and more like stepping into a piece of living history. It's one of those places where you naturally slow down just to take it all in. The ruins were built by Jesuit missionaries, and the structure once included a church, college, and library.
Saint Paulo. Saint Paul, Saint Paul.
Now all that remains is this iconic stone facade, but it still carries centuries of history in every carving.
At salita na.
After exploring the front of the ruins of St. Paul's, we decided to walk toward the back, where things got much quieter. The energy shifted immediately. Fewer people, cooler air, and a much more solemn atmosphere. Behind the ruins is a crypt area where important religious figures were once buried. Seeing the tombs up close was unexpected and honestly a little surreal after the busy plaza just a few steps away.
Bukog ron na ng bispo. Na. Anam ko ng style sa kuan kabantay kas Manila Cathedral. Ilaw na ang interiors mga bishop, cardinals.
It felt like we were stepping into a completely different layer of history, quieter, heavier, and more reflective.
Sacred.
This area is part of the old complex connected to the Jesuit mission that once stood here centuries ago. So we didn't rush it. We just walked slowly, taking in the calm and the stories left behind.
Saint Augustine. Daghan ba kaning Katoliko nga mga taga diri no? Daghan ba kang Katoliko taga diri no? 400. Saint Francis.
Oh, may dayang ipicturan ng Senado Square.
Okay, picture natin ka. Ay, against the light man.
Ayun lang, ang Insta live lagi na.
I-try natin, try.
And after a while, we made our way back up, carrying that quiet moment with us. After spending time exploring every corner of the ruins of St. Paul's, we slowly turned and began walking away. And just like that, we were leaving one of Macau's most iconic landmarks behind. It's funny how something so massive and historic can feel different once you start stepping away from it. After a full day of exploring, walking, and eating our way through Macau, it was finally time to head back. We are now on our way to the bus station, getting ready for the trip back to Hong Kong. Yesterday we came to Macau by fast craft, just a short and scenic ride across the water. We've finally arrived at the bus station, getting ready for our trip back to Hong Kong.
Pwede rin mag-ikaw palit na.
Funny how travel works. One moment you're in a busy square, the next you're already heading home. Getting our tickets sorted, everything feels a bit more real now, like the journey is slowly wrapping up. Soon enough, it was time to board. We found our seats, put our things down, and just sat for a moment, tired but happy. As the bus started moving, Macau began to fade behind us. And just like that, another chapter of our trip was on its way to becoming a memory. Traveling between Macau and Hong Kong is pretty seamless. You can go by ferry or by bus through the bridge, depending on your route and timing. Then we passed by something familiar, the Ngongping cable cars floating quietly above Lantau Island. That was part of Ngongping 360, one of the longest bi-cable ropeway systems in the world, connecting Tongchong to Ngongping village. Step 1. Go to the main bus terminal in Macau. Look for buses heading to Hong Kong via Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge. Step 2. Buy your ticket. You can buy tickets at the counter or sometimes online in advance. Just make sure to check your departure time and destination stop in Hong Kong.
34.
Step 3. Immigration and boarding process. Next, you'll go through immigration procedures on both sides, Macau and Hong Kong. Just follow the signs and keep your passport ready. Make sure to bring your things with you when you transfer buses. Step 4. The bus ride. Once on board, the ride is smooth and comfortable. You'll cross the famous Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge, one of the longest sea crossing bridges in the world. Next step, arriving in Hong Kong. Once you arrive, just follow the signs to exit and you're officially back in Hong Kong. After our overnight stay in Macau, we are finally back in Hong Kong. Our hotel is in Mong Kok, so before calling it a night, we decided to make one more stop. Huh? Ano ta? Uyo? We are heading to one of the most famous night markets in the city, the Ladies' Market. Rotterdam?
Night market, no?
Despite the name, the Ladies' Market in Mong Kok isn't just for ladies. It's a long street market packed with fashion, accessories, souvenirs, and street food. So we just kept walking through the lights and the crowd. letting Mongkok take over our night.